we see the news with Giannis, make the move. Make the move. Make the move. Giannis is not happy in Milwaukee. They just lost 7, 8, 9 straight. He just unfollowed a whole bunch of shit with Milwaukee, took down pictures. Make the fucking move.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's the news on him. The NBA Bochinche. Giannis has deleted all posts on Twitter going back to 2021 and has removed all Bucks-related content on his IG, excluding his NBA championship and cup posts. This is the last tweet on his Twitter feed. Happy birthday to Mamba. That was in 2021. Also, I was made aware of this by the great Flea MX himself. Karl-Anthony Towns' extension expired earlier this year. This article is about him loving to extend his Knicks stay as contract talks await. So, despite no traction on the contract extension, Karl-Anthony Towns said his relationship with the Knicks front office remains strong, and he hopes to continue his career with the team. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I want to stay here. Obviously, get a chance to be home, see my family. It means more than the money, you know. So just to be able to be here with the fans, be with the family, it means a lot. I would like it to continue. Towns and the Knicks failed to reach an agreement during the extension window before the October 20th deadline, when he was eligible for 2 years and $150 million tacked onto his current deal. He will again be eligible for an extension after the 2026 NBA playoffs, according to ESPN front office insider Bobby Marks. So that's Towns said, me, Leon Rose, and Gerson Rosas, and everyone were great. I'll go have lunch with them right now. We're good. Counter this season, Towns 30 has at least 2 years left, roughly $110 million remaining on his contract. In other words, he can't become a free agent until at least 2027. He also has a $61 million player option for the 27-28 season. So there's a decent chance he won't hit the market until 2028. A lot being said, but you know, after every Knicks loss, it's a cat countdown to get the fuck up out of here and go get Giannis. Flea, I know we tired of talking about it, but I think the interesting thing for me is, you know, just the way that we play defensively, how we could lift up with someone like a Giannis. And also for me, I haven't said this or I haven't harped on it really. I've only been harping on the Philadelphia side. You would have to make that trade if Giannis is deleting all these posts for real. And December 15th is rolling around, and all these teams have players available to be traded because that's what's in the contract, and they're eligible to be traded at that time. They couldn't be traded before that. Then you have another level at January 15th, if I'm not mistaken, and it's February, whatever it is. But it's not just the fact that we go get Giannis and get better. It's the fact that Philly, to me, can make a trade, and also the way the Cavaliers look, I don't see how they're going to keep that team together. And there's a couple teams like that. We could go around the league and make this claim. Golden State, he's a lot of desperate. The Lakers are desperate. Everybody's desperate to make a move. And if Giannis, the MVP, to all balls point, made himself available, and he's saying, I want to come to New York, there has just never been an MVP candidate that was this vocal, this adamant about it. And now it looks like if we don't get him, somebody will, because he wants to win. And he's sneakily trying to keep his global icon status, because at least LeBron on them. LeBron will have 1 year left on his deal. Giannis has like 3 years left, and he's trying to force his way out of Milwaukee, Flea. So I think if we have to make the move, it's going to be because I don't want Philly to get him. Not by any means, but I don't see a championship window with this current team.
I mean, like I told you before, I'm not hanging up the phone if there's a deal on the table for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm not hanging up that. You'd be nuts to hang up the phone when people are calling to talk about we want to deal with y'all to move Giannis. I just think, you know, this is going to be an up and down season regardless of however we put it together. However we put it together, it's going to be up and down. Whatever pieces we move, whatever moves we make, it's not going to end in championship. The championship run ended, in my opinion, when you fired Tibbs, because you started over with a completely different coach. You were not going to continue on the same trajectory into the championship, into the finals, when you changed head coaches. Not in the same year, like not in the following year. You just wasn't going to do that. We weren't good enough for that. We're not good enough for that. And that's evident right now. It's evident. It's the first quarter of the season. We already struggle defensively. How many teams have you seen? Find them for me. How many teams have you seen miraculously change defensive principles, become a better team defensively mid-season? How often does that happen? With championship level teams. Championship level teams set that foundation early. You could look at certain teams and like, damn, they smother these niggas. Okay, they are elite on the defensive end. You can look at that early. We don't have that. We're not there yet. So, yeah, we could think about making moves. Mike Brown could get fired at the end of the season, or all of that. If we're still trying to figure out what's the right piece here, we are not championship contenders yet. So throw that out the window. Just throw it out. We just got to build from here. I don't know. I don't know how else to realistically look at it, because we could do all the pipe dreams. Okay, we trade for Giannis. If we trade for Giannis, whatever it is that we trade for Giannis for by the 15th of this month, a week from now, is that a project? Are you expecting championship then? If we do that right now?
Well, I hear what you're saying. Giannis gives us a better chance at a championship or moving forward towards a championship. I'm just, at a point where, if a player that status or that magnitude, 30 plus and 15 plus boards, we already know top 5 best player in the NBA in the last however many years. When a player like that wants to play for your team, you go get him. I've never heard a player of that magnitude say, I want to play here, and you don't go get him. Especially when he's better than everybody on your team. So I get what you're saying, Fleas. Definitely gonna be ups and downs, but Giannis is he moves us closer to winning the championship. I tell you that much. I just feel, what we have now, I think this is what it's gonna be. I don't see Clarkson getting better. I don't see nobody on the team getting better. Maybe Mikal Bridges, because he proved tonight that, if he get the shots, if he get the opportunity, he can put the ball in the basket. But as far as everybody else, I think everybody reached their ceiling. So for me, I just feel, a player like Giannis, that wants to play for you. I don't see, like you said, how we don't pick up the phone and really discuss that and see how we can get him over there. But I think you have to make the move now. For us to be struggling like this on the road, I think a move like that will save Mike Brown's career, and it'll save Brunson. It'll save a lot of them guys' careers, because right now, if we continue to play like this, I might have to backpedal on everything I said about every fucking body, including Brunson.
Well, if it saves Brunson's career, if it saves Mike Brown's tenure as a Knicks head coach, then my question is, what type of pressure does that put on Leon Rose? So you got to build around Giannis now,
right?
Yes. Okay, we're gonna play the game. Fuck it, we're gonna play the game. We got Giannis. We're gonna have to build around that. So now we still got 2 centerpiece type guys in Giannis and Jalen Brunson, because we already thought Jalen Brunson and Cat were the centerpiece guys. So now, obviously, we flip-flop that, because I don't see Giannis being here and Cat still being on the roster. I just don't see that. You got to build around that. That takes time. Now that's a lot of pressure on somebody we ain't talked about in a long time, La Costa Rosa. We ain't said that name in forever. We ain't held his feet to the fire in forever.
I held it.
So now you expecting him to make you want him to make that move, Fabian? Go do this blockbuster shit. And please, anybody that these type of shit. We saw Luka Doncic get traded for Anthony Davis. The NBA is becoming ridiculous. They're doing a lot of wild shit in the league. So let's not act like we haven't seen wild shit happen. And that's just one of many things that we didn't see happening. So be cool. Giannis may not come here, but it could be a bigger blockbuster deal that you're like, what the fuck? So it can happen. Shit is going to happen. When there's smoke, there's fire in this NBA.
I think that may have been what all balls alluding to when Giannis came out and he said, like, I want to go to New York. And then Leon Rose looked at it like, yo, they just traded AD and Luka basically straight up. Like, I'm not giving up all this just to get Giannis. I think that may have been what, prevented the trade, because they want enough players to be with Giannis and Brunson, knowing like, yo, we're gonna need OG or Bridges or somebody. We ain't taking everybody from our roster. It just makes no sense. Money wise, the cat thing makes perfect sense. But once you make it happen, Brunson's Giannis is the type of personality that's holding everybody accountable, bro. He is the kind of guy that is gonna lift your team up through play, through attitude, and just a real basketball specimen. He's a real MVP. When you got guys around him, Brunson ain't got to worry about, do I think Cat is too sensitive or vocal or this or that. There's no question about what Giannis is. And when you got a guy like that walking through the door, it's just a different story. We're in a whole nother world. Like like you always told us, Flea, get the star, worry about the other shit later. See, when y'all talk about Donovan Mitchell, when you talked about Cat, I didn't have none of these responses. I was off. Nah, I'm not trading the whole team for Donovan Mitchell. Y'all are crazy. Mitchell Robinson, what are you talking about? But
This
Giannis,
is a different level. This is a different level. This is a different level for sure.
now there's no disagreement with anybody on the panel, anybody in the comments who that guy is. He's going up against your best, whoever your favorite player is in the game of all time. That's who he's trying to challenge. You heard him the other day, Kobe, LeBron. We say Steph, Mike, Wilt. He said, "Damn, that's some great names to be a part of. Can't wait to pass them in the scoring category." Like he didn't say it like that, but he said it like that. This is what he's thinking about. So where better to do that than in New York? He knows what it means. He saw LeBron's bum ass Lakers expose with his son coming there. I scored 45,000 points in LA. Do that shit in New York. Score 45,000 in New York and see what happens. He knows what it means. I ain't gotta do too much PR move over there. I ain't gotta do too much social media over there. So he knows that side is handled. Now all he has to do is go play ball like he wants to anyway. It's a win-win. And I would hope to keep Bridges or OG in one of them, Josh Hart one of them. We got to. You have to, because that's a ill dude. Giannis is an ill dude to have a OG around. That Drew Holiday shit was no joke with Giannis. No joke.
Got it. That's the pressure I'm talking about, though. Like, y'all want him to pull off this move like this? That's the type of pressure you're gonna put on Leon Rose to now roll his sleeves up and really build the team out. Because for all we know, Mike Brown might not even like this roster. This ain't the guys that he came in. They built this team as a tips team. So maybe this ain't the type of roster that Mike Brown wants to go forward with. If they're confident in Mike Brown. I don't see only guy I see confidence in is Jalen Brunson. Everybody else,
and Josh Hart.
It seems like, and Josh Hart, okay. But even him, at the right deal, he's expendable too. You shitting me? Josh Hart ain't gonna hold up a deal for Giannis. Giannis. It's not happening. If you tell me if you're gonna hang up the phone because Josh Hart, because you don't want to give up Josh Hart for Giannis, you're crazy.
Yo, Joe Brown, bring in Thanasis, Molasses, bring them all, brother. What you talking about? Bring the whole Greece over here. We got a whole Greek community in New York and Queens. You kidding me? I just that's what I'm saying. All ball, a guy like that, the Shamits of the world, the Clarksons of the world, everybody just gets lifted up with a Giannis around. That's just how it goes with these kind of dudes.
We have the pieces to make the move, and we have a deep enough roster to where I think we'll be fine. Now, would it be championship contention? Maybe not, but is it one step way closer than what it is now? Hell yeah. And for me, if you telling me they want Cat, OG, let's say Deuce, and let's say, I don't know, somebody else, and we get to keep Hart, we get to keep Shamit, we get to keep Bridges, and now we have Brunson with that. And then now we have to make maybe little other moves here and there. Like, I'm just saying, we have the pieces. We don't have to give up OG and Bridges. We have the pieces. So for me, like I said, I could be wrong, but watching what we are now in the beginning of the season, I was just ecstatic. And one thing with me, when I'm wrong, I can admit I'm wrong. Today, December 2nd, I'm wrong. We are not championship contention, especially the product that we've been putting out on the road. And like I said, I just think no matter what, Giannis move would save Mike Brown's career for this season, but I still think Mike Brown is out of here.
ALLBALL TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.